So the program first starts off by printing out the name of our game, which is CodeBoy, and then creating the character for the game. So we ask the user to input information such as gender, the character's name, and then we also have to ask for the location, which is all done through some cins and couts. So the location is based on which number they pick. So if they pick 1, it's going to be a park. If they pick 2, it's going to be a beach. And if they pick 3, it's going to be a dungeon. Next, we have the dog scene, which consists of asking the user what they would like to do based on when they have spotted a dog. So we input the user's response into 3 variables called spotted, first meet, and scent, and then we ask the user to name the dog after into a variable called dog name, which is a string, and then we're going to be using that same dog name string for the rest of the game. Next up is the store scene, which consists of creating a bunch of double variables for each type of item that is in a store, and we also have to create a double variable for the total cost of the items, which we will calculate later. The chosen item variable will be used for what the user chooses when they input what to buy. So then the list of items is shown with its number on the side, letting the user know which number is which. So if the user picks number 1, it's going to be a dog bowl. If the user picks number 2, it's going to be a frisbee, and so on. So to figure out if the user can still keep buying things from the store, the program uses a while loop to basically compare the budget and to make sure it still has money in it. So if the budget still has money in it, then it's going to ask the user what item they want to buy, and it is then inputted into the chosen item variable, which is then compared to which item they chose on the list. So if the item is 1, the user picked 1 and it is a bowl. So then the item is taken and the price of the item is subtracted from the budget, and the new budget is created. So the new budget is then compared to if they have enough money or not. If they don't, then the program is going to break and the player will leave the shop and the game will continue going. But if they still have money in their budget, then it's going to ask the user if they want to continue buying items, which is 1. If they're not, then they pick 2. So if they pick 2, the program will break and they will leave the store. But if they pick 1, then the program will continue and will go back all the way up to the top and repeat the whole process. Next up is the dog nap scene, which basically just asks the user if they want to rescue the dog or let him go. But if the user picks to let him go, then the program is still going to decide to rescue the dog, basically.
Fight! You win! Perfect!
So the fight scene consists of 3 moves, which is the first move, the second move, and the last move. And basically each move asks the player which move they want to pick. So if they pick X, it's going to be a punch. If they pick Y, it's going to be a kick. And if they pick Z, it's going to be a run. But for each move, if they pick the wrong move, then the game would be game over and the main function will return to 0. So for the first move, if they pick Y or Z, the main function will return to 0 and it will be game over. For the second move, if they pick A or C, it's going to be game over. And for the third move, if they pick X or Y, it's also going to be game over. And for the final move, which basically just ends the game, if they pick A or C, it's going to return 0 to the main function, and thus the game would be over and the program would terminate. After the fight is over, the first move, second move, and the last move are then called over to the fight function, which is at the beginning of our code, which basically returns the sum of all moves and is created into the integer WM, which is winning move, and then the game is over and the program ends.
Action. Wait, whoa. Chill, boy.